Hi folks, it's Switchback. Let me put this away. This one's going to be a little different. This is going to be a little bit about what's been going on with me. I managed to damage my knee in boot camp, and I've been dealing with that ever since. I also was in a car accident when I was stationed in Newport, Rhode Island, and injured my knees and my back. I went into the Navy in 2003, so it's been 21 years since I went in. And I've been dealing with flare-ups of all this ever since. Now, my weight in that time has gone up, gone down, and I've had flare-ups at every size, but I am fully aware that my weight definitely makes this worse, especially over the long haul. Fitness, hiking, camping have been a big part of my life, my entire life, and for about 10 years, I was also a trail runner, and I really love trail running. But of course, with my knee the way that it is, I really can't do it right now. In December, I had my knee drained and the very first cortisone injection that I've had in my knee, and I got about a month of relief, which was awesome. And then now I'm having the worst flare I can ever remember having, to the point where I'm having to use this cane. One of the tough things with using the cane is how visible that makes this. And I know that it's been hard on Mountain Goat. My son just came home yesterday and saw it for the first time. You know, we had a trip that we just went on into Arizona. We went to Sedona, Saguaro, and I used my cane on this trip for the first time. It's been tough with work. You know, I'm a registered nurse in an emergency department, and I obviously can't use it during patient care. There's no way to do that while I'm on the floor during a code or anything like that. And I know it's been hard on Mountain Goat, and I'd have to remind her that I'm capable of doing things. I know she wants to pick up the slack, and I don't want for her to take on more than she absolutely has to. And I am letting her help me where it's needed, but I'm also still able to do most of the things I need to be doing. So here's what I'm doing in order to try to rehab this knee and get through this flare-up. And I know that I will get through this flare-up. I'm seeing my ortho, I'm seeing a physical therapist, I'm seeing a nutritionist, I'm seeing a pain specialist, and staying off of opiates at this point. And I'm seeing a couple of mental health providers with the VA. They have someone who manages your meds, and then someone else that you actually talk to about everything. And obviously this really is impacting me. I just recently had MRIs on my right knee, my back, and my right hip. I'm going to the gym when I can, which has not been enough. And I really can't do it on the days that I work, of course, because I'm working 12 to 16-hour days, and I work about an hour from home. I'm using my cane when I go out or when I am walking a lot more. And I'm also hiking when my knee permits, and I'm going slower and using my trekking poles, which I'm using on hikes that I might not otherwise. So why am I sharing all of this with you? Well, sometimes it's easy to think that people don't have disabilities because they are invisible disabilities. And, you know, we never know really what's going on with other people. And if you are someone who has disabilities, I want you to know that you are not alone. And, you know, if you're someone who has a fear of not being able to hike or isn't able to hike, I understand that fear very well. You know, when this is taken away from you, something you love as much as this. It's scary. You know, this is something that's normally my sanity and my relief from life and stress, and how I connect with a power that's greater than me in this world. And so it's really hard to not be able to do it like I could, and that fear of not being able to do it ever. And right now that's not my reality, and I'm grateful that it's not, but I definitely can't do it nearly like I would normally. And part of this is that I want to document this journey for my own self and what I'm doing, and give myself motivation, frankly, to get through this flare-up. And anyone that
comes after it, because there will be flare-ups after this, and hopefully get me back to trail running, but even just hiking and backpacking, because I love all of those so much. And part of the reason I love trail running so much is because I get to go longer and I get to see more of the trail. And even if it's a trail I've done 1,000 times, I never want to turn around when I'm out there. And I like taking this little one when I can. So I do plan on sharing some of this journey with you guys. Of course, not 100% of it, but I hope that it helps someone out there that may be struggling with any of this. And if you are, I support you. I would love to hear your story in the comments, if you're willing to share even just part of what you want to share with, the public. But this is not a journey that you have to go through alone, and I refuse to go through it alone. And I'm grateful to those of you who are so supportive, because there are so many of you, and I love you guys so much. I am so grateful to all of you, and I'm grateful for the support I have around me in person. Mountain Goat is freaking amazing, and my son has been awesome about this. So I know this is a little something different than you're used to seeing from me, and I shared on Facebook not too long ago about buying the cane, and the fact that I was having some feelings about that, which of course I am. I'm only 43. I'm about to be 44. I'm not that old. But again, I've been dealing with this for 20 years. It's not going to go away. So you can look forward to more videos about backpacking and hiking and all of that. I've even got some stuff that I've recorded already, and that's coming down the pike. I'm doing a lot of editing right now. But I'm also going to share with you guys some parts of this journey. And so there will be videos that are dedicated just to that as well. Hi folks. So I'm editing this and realizing maybe the whole audience doesn't necessarily want to watch this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on my channel membership at the lowest level, which is $2.99 at the moment. But that way, those who really do want to see it can follow it for a nominal fee. And again, I do want to emphasize that you will still be getting all the hiking content, all of the backpacking, all the other stuff that I typically do. In fact, I actually have a lot of trips I'm still editing and will hopefully slowly make their way out, because they just take forever to edit. So if you do want to watch this content about my knee and my journey with that, then hit that join button down below, or you can also go onto my Patreon and I will post those videos there as well. This channel's not going anywhere, but I'm keeping moving forward with it, and I look forward to seeing where that goes, and I hope that this helps somebody out there to feel less alone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. I lose my train of thought so easily.